lovelies. Hello, lovelies. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Louise. Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day, great night, whenever you're listening to this. It's really hot in here, so I'm gonna probably be rushing through this a little more than I would. It's really hot for some reason, which is weird because it's cold outside. But in today's video, we're doing something really, really exciting. You know, it's still ASMR, I believe. I am going to be soft-spoken speaking. But today we are going to be going through your guys' ASMR experiences, your first ever experience with ASMR. I got about 9 submissions. I don't know if we're going to do this all in one take. I think I'm going to split it. So maybe we'll do 4 today and the rest another day, because I believe I have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10. I'll do 5 and 5 then. Okay. So thank you guys for sending in your submissions. If you did, I can't wait to read through these and just see how everyone became introduced to ASMR. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm sorry about the lighting too. I know I look really, really pale, but I am. Okay, so let's get started. The first one we have is from Jonathan. He says, I have experienced ASMR-esque occurrences for most of my life, but it wasn't until 2010 that I actually became interested in ASMR, or whispers, and or tingles as the phenomenon was known back then. ASMR as a term didn't exist. I was 18 years old. I'd recently moved to San Francisco Bay Area for college, and I was stressed out of my mind. I remember in school being relaxed by watching people draw. There was just something about it. So I decided to go on YouTube, and I chanced upon a video from a creator called Danish Vlog. In this video, she drew a bunch of Disney characters and was whispering while doing so. I was hooked instantly. I started sleeping better, and it became a nightly ritual after some pretty intense study sessions and internship work. I started watching different content creators and became immersed by this brand new world in which I had entered. It was a really positive influence on my life and helped me through a pretty stressful period. I still listen to ASMR to calm things down when I am stressed. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. Danish Vlog. I believe I know who that is. Wow. 2010. That's crazy. Well, I'm really glad that you became so immersed in this, and I know it helped so many people out. You know, that went to school. I started watching it because I was so stressed about school and just like everyday life occurrences. So that's really cool that that was part of your life so early. That's so nice. There's a lot of Jonathans in here, by the way. I think there's like John, Johnny, I don't know, but thank you, Jonathan, for sending in your submission. I know a lot of people probably have the same thing where you just like stumbled upon it, and you finally know, like, oh, this is ASMR, like, okay, I get it now. So yeah. Next we have Kenneth. This is pretty short, sweet, and simple. About 8 years ago, I was having trouble sleeping and stumbled on Haley whispering Rose. The video was to help you sleep. It was her laying in bed calming the viewer down after a tough day. Then she sang and hummed the song Someone to Watch Over Me. It felt so comforting and calm at the end. It was amazing. I was hooked from then on. My nose is running. My goodness, can I ever get through a video where my nose doesn't like run or itch? I don't think so. But that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know who Haley Whispering Rose is, but 8 years ago, wow, I think, am I coming up on my 8 years? I started, what, 5 years ago? 6 years ago? I don't know, I feel like I've been watching ASMR since I was about 14. I'm 22, so I feel. It doesn't feel, I feel like it, you know, it just kind of goes by really quick and you don't realize how long you've actually been watching ASMR. But the comforting videos like that, when they're just laying there and you're like chilling, like you're chilling with a friend, and then they start singing or humming, I love that. So thank you, Kenneth, for sending in your experience. Next, we have Johnny. See, I told you. Okay. Now this one says, very simple too. I remember back in April or May 2018, YouTube making an ASMR video recommendation. I was like, what the heck is an ASMR video? So I looked it up, and it helps you get tingles to relax and triggers. I surfed through some ASMR videos to try and understand what this is all about, until I came across this ASMR video of this lovely lady holding the moon in the palm of her hand. The title was ASMR Light Up the Night. So ever since then, I've been hooked. It was me. I mean, I hope it's me, because if you're talking about someone else who did that, I'm gonna feel pretty silly. But thank you, Johnny, and I'm glad that I was like one of the first people that you watched to discover what ASMR is. That's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool to feel and to see like that you did leave a footprint in the community, you know, and just ASMR in general. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, you know, I didn't know what ASMR was, and then I stumbled across your channel and saw, you know, your videos, and it was really cool, and blah blah, and it's just nice. It's very cool. So thank you, Johnny. And that was, oh wow, was that really 2 years ago already? It's crazy. I still have that moon over there. So, alright, next one, we have Chris. So hello, Chris. Oh wait, did I? Oh, I think I accidentally did something, but it's like messed up on my computer. I didn't read any of these beforehand. I kind of wanted it to be like a first reaction kind of a thing, so this is my first reaction. Yeah, I think I accidentally copied and pasted something wrong, but it says, hey Louise, I'm Chris, and my first ASMR experience was actually at a job in Chicago. Represent, man, yes. I was working for Quill, which sold office supplies in bulk to businesses. We were doing a pitch, and my coworker was tracing or pointing to words in a book to our client. She was taking the pen and slowly tapping it and tracing the words as she read them. And it was bonkers how it made me feel. I got all tingly and couldn't function. Yes, it was a zen feeling and I loved it. This continued for 45 minutes, and ever since then, there we go, I always liked videos of people using a soft voice and tracing things. I love videos like that. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. That's like, I couldn't imagine that in real life too. You're lucky. I hope you still work there so that that can still happen for you. But I remember in like middle school, there was a teacher who did that a lot, and she had such a soft voice. She would come up behind you, you know, and she's like teaching you how to do something, and so she was like pointing at the paper and kind of tracing and being all like, yeah, like whispering because it was really quiet, and I'm just like, I'm not learning anything. You're making me fall asleep. So I can definitely relate to that one. I'm sure a lot of people can, especially at work or school. Oh my gosh, it's the worst part to get like sleepy is at school. But thank you for submitting your experience, and shout out to Chicago. That's where your girl's from. Okay, so next one is from a dear friend of mine actually. I think this will be my last one. Flagon, hello Flagon. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so his is, first in real life ASMR experience is hard to remember. Yes. The closest I can remember is something as simple as when my mom would used to read me a bedtime story, or a good one being one of my teachers from elementary school. Yeah. Every time she would speak, it had that soft, raspy voice, and I always found it soothing. I would always want her to help me with my work just so I could talk to her. I just said that. Crazy. My first ASMR video experience was when I watched the UK ASMR She was the very first ASMR artist I've ever watched since Shane did a video on ASMR, and I wanted to check it out. Been addicted ever since, and I found many other amazing creators, including yourself. I remember Shane's video too. I loved it. It was so funny, but also kind of tingly. Ryland was actually really good at it, surprisingly. But that's so cool. Yeah, it's crazy how I was just talking about how teachers and, you know, being at school and stuff, it really, just all the tingles I've ever felt was probably at school. Or when kids used to play with my hair in elementary school, that was always a great tingle session. But yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know, wait, what year was Shane's video? It's like 3 years ago, something like that. Well, I'm glad you are part of this fun-loving, awesome community. And yeah, thank you for sending in your submission as well. So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna stop this one, because I do have a couple more that are kind of longer. So, and I also want to just take the time to talk about it and not rush through it, and like reply to the submissions that you do send in. So yeah, I would love to make this a thing that I do again, because I just love hearing about people's how people discover this differently, because mine was as long ago as when I was a baby, and people would brush my hair, or I'd watch a movie and it was about it had like lullabies in it. So it's crazy seeing what people remember so far back, like childhood, but also, oh yeah, a few years ago I found this actual ASMR video, and it's like, I've been discovering this since I was 2. Like, it's crazy, but it's really interesting, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys would like to see another video like this, but there will be a part 2 to the rest of these that I am going to be doing, so stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching, and thank you to everyone who participated. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, good night and sleep tight, and I will see you guys again.